just clicked go live again. And again, I didn't think about it. I just did it, which is a win for me. But what we're going to be doing, actually, I'm realizing that one of my things is missing. Okay, now we're live, and it's showing we're good. Let me make sure I have the chat pulled up so I'm not missing anything. Ambient human, hey, thanks for being here, my friend. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone not very good at the game try to get better, because that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just getting situated. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I did not like playing my deck yesterday. And that feels bad. And I had an idea. I haven't really looked at the new cards from Lorwyn. And I have some packs to open, so we're going to start actually with that. A little bit of a pack opening. Very exciting for me. And I'm hoping to pull some cards. I looked up a couple things, and I think I'm going to be making some changes because I have a theory. And that exploded onto the scene right there. That exploded. So, I'm seeing some white, so I think I might be getting lucky here. Okay, all the whites at the beginning, which sucks. Instant. None of the cards I wanted to pull yet. But they might be right here, right now. I didn't get it. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. But I'm pretty sure that's a good card, but I'm not going to be playing it. Okay, let me look up to see what card is it that I want to actually put into my deck. A couple of cards excited me when I found them. The first one's from Ether Drift, potentially pronounced Aether Drift. Not sure. I go back and forth on that. Okay, let's see. Take a sip of that first. All right, what is this card? It is called Light Wheel. Oh, I have two of them. That's beautiful. Love to not craft it. Okay, I'll add what I have so that maybe I can make the changes so I don't have to craft anything. And then this one is something I'm really excited about. Ever Shrieks? Shrike. Ever Shrike. Of course I don't have it. I haven't really opened any Lorwyn stuff. Not collected. Here it is. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Flying is the big part here. Because I often run into situations where I don't have a fly enabler, like Feather of Flight, for example, or a Wonder Weave with an enchantment. This makes sure that doesn't happen anymore. And the best part about it, it's silver, which I believe is uncommon, so it's not going to cost me a whole hell of a lot. I also have another theory, and it might be a crazy theory, it might be incorrect. However, I'm putting it to the test because a lot of people in chat have been saying it is like this is accurate. And that is if you put a card in your deck that's supposed to counter something, you stop running into it. However, I'm kind of doing the opposite right now. I'm taking out Veteran Survivor for a couple reasons. One is I'm trying to big brain this. I'm hoping that if I take this out, I'm going to stop running into the same goddamn deck, which is that black Reanimator hand-ripping bullshit, because I think the game might be thinking like, oh, he has Veteran Survivor, which deals with graveyards. Barely. It barely deals with it. It's slow. I don't think I'm going to take... I'm going to take all of them out, actually, because I'm going to replace it with... Where did it go? Seasoned Worn Guard, which might sound nutty, because undoubtedly the other one was a better option. However, is it really that good of an option? Because how many times have I ran into where Veteran Survivor actually gets his +3/+3 ability? Maybe twice. In a week and a half of playing, maybe twice. Where I've added just one copy of Seasoned Worn Guard last week, and I've already had it do its thing multiple times. And I only had one copy of it. Okay, so I took out 4 creatures. I added 3. Then I added 2 enchantments here, and I added 2 enchantments there. So 4 and a 3. So how many planes should I be running? I'm at 66 cards, and I'm at 22 planes. I'm feeling like adding more planes is kind of necessary if I run this amount. And the reason why I like these both, by the way, is that I've been running into black way too much. I got actually salty yesterday. and I had to stop playing. That's how salty I was getting it, because I run into black 90% of the time, where this has recursion. So I don't have to worry about I kept drawing planes yesterday. So I can enchant creature, gets +1/+0 and flying, blight, and then I can bring it back from the graveyard. So it solves two of my problems. Well, I need a flyer and I need the sorcery. 22 is still good. Hey, stranger, my friend, I'm back. Thank you so. I missed you yesterday, my friend. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dang, stranger's not here. I'm not gonna say that like what is it called? I'm taking you for granted, or like you owe me, like nothing like that. I just appreciate you being here. I was stuck at work. Oh, I feel that, my friend. Yes, I did play. I was just saying, yesterday I was playing, and I was getting actually salty, and that's why I'm kind of changing the deck, because I looked up some new cards. Like this is from Lorwyn. It's a 1-drop flying enabler. And 2, the second thing I took out was Veteran Survivor, which is definitely like, the theory that I have is that the Veteran Survivor deals with getting rid of like graveyard threats, and maybe just maybe Arena is matching me up against black so often because that card was in my deck. So I took it all out because of that reason, and also too, in a week and a half or however long I've been streaming Magic Arena, I've only had that +3/+3 ability go off maybe once, maybe twice at the most, where I replaced it with 3 more Seasoned Worn Guards, because I've only had 1 copy in the deck for a couple days now, and it's already done its thing at least 2 or 3 times. So I think this is honestly a better option, especially because it has, I don't know, it's kind of a theory. I did like the amount of planes I've been running into, except for yesterday. I kept drawing planes when I needed anything but planes. So maybe what you're saying is 22 is still good. So maybe I just craft it like this. So I added 2 Evershrieks gift. Kind of a weird name. Gives me flying and recursion. And then I also added this, which is super exciting because I just like the set. Even though everybody hated the set for some reason, I like the set. Enchant creature or vehicle. Enchanted permanent gets +1/+1 in vigilance. Vigilance is always great. When I buff up my 10/10, 12/12 Optimistic Scavenger, I can attack and block with it, which I would have won a game a couple days ago where they went wide and I went big. And then max speed, another graveyard recursion. So I'm feeling like this is pretty decent. Pretty decent. So I think I'm just going to craft it all and just like whittle it down. You know what I mean? I'm adding more enchantments, less creatures, so I might get creature screwed. Hopefully these changes will help you out as well. It's always fun to test theories. Yeah, I've ever since I found out about this. So I played yesterday at a different time, by the way, stranger. I played like earlier in the day. I can't remember the exact time of day. And I played for my normal amount of time, but I was actually getting super salty that it took. That's why I looked up these cards. And ever since I looked up the cards, I was like, shoot, I might have to stream twice that day because I was so excited about it. 5 uncommon. Uncommon, well, it's not common, so maybe it's a bit more common. And save and exit. I don't know, you might have missed it, stranger. I did open up, I was hoping to pull it, so I opened up all the Lauren packs that I had, and I did not pull the card I needed. But oh well, easy come, easy go. But let's see if the theory is all right. And by the way, stranger, have you noticed anything different with the audio? Because you told me audio was good, so I didn't change anything besides I had the audio boom arm right here. I changed it to over here so it's less on camera. So I don't know if that has affected the audio in a negative way. I saw that as well. At least it's the uncommon cards you needed, for sure. Planes, I'm a little worried about this hand just because I only have... Well, I have 2 2-drop creature-ish, so it'll be alright. Okay, it's not a black deck. So maybe the theory is proving alright. One can only hope. Okay, this doesn't affect me. I could seam rip it, but it doesn't affect me at the moment. Nor will it ever really affect me that much because I don't have any hasty things. I can still hear you fine. I don't notice anything different. Perfect. Because I wasn't sure about this. I think I like it better. Because this was kind of like cumbersome. This is a little less cumbersome as long as it holds true. Okay. He has 2 men up. One of them is blue. So maybe I don't do anything crazy. And just... I know... Oh, man. Maybe I should be doing something crazy. Okay. Good thing I didn't. Good thing I did not. Now I can play Ethereal Armor, which is the thing I wanted to do anyways. 5 damage. Do it while I can. Do it while I can for certain. Alright, I'm feeling decent. Oh, wow. He has a Lotus. Oh, that sucks. Especially now that... Oh, man. Oh, that sucks real bad. And the fact that it's a 3-drop... Okay, maybe I added too many enchantments to the ratio. Because I added 4 enchantments and no creatures that I add. And I'm getting creature screwed on my first game. It's a too small of a data sample to really draw a conclusion. So I might have to play another game and have this same result happen, which feels bad. But I think it needs to happen. I don't think I need to run and get more creatures. Even though, now that I'm thinking about it, I only looked at enchantments yesterday. I didn't look at creatures. So maybe there's some hidden gems in Lorwyn. Maybe that's worth looking at, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, 4, 6. I'm not at the point where I'm trying to Feather of Flight his stuff. Okay, now I'm pretty much to the point of needing to Feather Flight his stuff. I'm at 12. I don't think he's gonna OTK me. So I'm gonna give it one more turn. End turn. And then I will probably Feather of Flight on the end of his turn. Okay, 6 damage, that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna Feather of Flight on his turn, which I hate doing. Genuinely hate doing it. Before he gets more stuff in his hand, hey, have a gift. Yes, I am. I'm sure. I hate doing this, but it's like my only chance to survive, really. Yep, I'm glad I did it. Get the plans out the way. Bro, I'm literally 2 days now of just... Oh my gosh. Exactly what I left yesterday on. The exact same thing. Drawing planes when I don't need planes. How does this happen to me so often? I had one day where I was drawing okay. And then this game just decided to just shit on me. Whew! I'm having fun. I'm having fun though, you know what I mean? I'm not having fun. Not having a good time. Which sucks. I want to love this game still. Ooh, 1-drops. Okay. It's worth looking at creatures, I think, after that. I don't want a rehash of that, because I don't want to get salty again. Ward 1, this creature gets plus X, plus O until end of turn, where X is the toughness. That's 4 of that. I might weed this down a little bit. I don't care about that. I just want 1-drops. I don't care about 2-drops, I think. And I want creatures. Okay, let's see what I have to work with here. Offspring 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, mice you control get plus. That's pretty darn good. I'm going to add that. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a... Ooh, graveyard recursion. Okay, that's pretty darn good for me. Whenever another creature you control enters, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, this creature gets... That doesn't really... This works, and that's actually pretty fun. Okay, maybe I add that. So I added 3 creatures, right? 1, 2, 3. Armadillo. This creature gets plus X, where X... I kind of want to add this, but let's see next page. I probably don't have that many pages to work with. Investigate? What does investigate mean? Create a colorless clue artifact token with 2. Sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Start your engines. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Max speed. I like that. Okay, I added 4 enchantments. I added 4 creatures. So the balance should be back. It's an annoying thing to deal with when playing Arena. The mana flood is horrible at times. Bro, I've been getting my butt kicked 2 days straight. Okay, that should fix the problems I've been running into. So I'm going to just test this out. It's definitely probably Definitely, probably. Great sentence. I should be proud of myself. Um, it's not optimal because I think optimal would be 60 cards exactly. Very seldom do you run into situations where above 60 cards is probably optimal unless you're playing some sort of like mill strategy or like, something like that. This is a great hand. I'm very happy with this hand. It would be better if I had Optimum Scavenger, but so far so good. Let's see what my draws are like though. All right. Keep 7. What's also exciting though is 2 games in, no black. So maybe my theory is being proven right now. Maybe. Just maybe. Dredger's Insight. The first time I've seen this card. Whenever one or more artifact or creature cards leave your graveyard, you gain 1 life. When this gem enters mill 4 cards. Well, he is a mill strategy. That's interesting. I pointed that out. I don't need to get rid of that, but I'll play the Wonder Weave because it's a safer option. Then this. I may play this next turn. I might play Sheltered by Ghost, depending on what he plays here. Theme Core Scholar. Flying. Vigilance. When this creature enters, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Okay. That is not necessary to get rid of. So I'm not going to even try. What's going to be necessary to get rid of it with Sheltered by Ghost is whatever he plays next turn. Which might not be thinking properly here. Maybe I should be just get rid of threats as it comes. Okay, that actually changes my play a little bit. That changes a little bit. Would I rather scry and have a blocker? But depending on what he drew, he might have drawn into like a board wipe, and I would get rid of both of my creatures. Huh. I'm doing this. Just because of the luck I've been having recently, I'd rather have had the extra card plus a little protection. I doubt he's going to... Is he going to kill his own creature? Whenever one or more artifact or creature cards leave your graveyard, you gain 1 life. You may put an artifact... that's a hard decision to make. Cancel attacks. Man, that feels bad, though. Oh, man, maybe I should have taken my advice from 2 days ago and just played Shard Mages right then and there while he was tapped out. Yeah, I probably should have. That was my whole monologue from 2 days ago of taking that sort of advantage. Okay. So if I lose this game, I'm going to blame it on that, and I'm never going to make that mistake again. Or so I say now. Okay, that's fine. It could not be fine if he mills something cracked. I don't think any of this stuff is cracked. You may have, oh, geez. He did mill something that he wanted. Resolve. Pass. What does it say? You have Cavero enter my turn. Okay, 3 Shard Mages Rescue. That's kind of crazy. Okay. What do I want to do here? Let's do this. And then maybe attack with 1 Shard Mages. If he blocks. If he doesn't, he is going to block. Okie dokie, I'm fine with that. But he might have a play because he is playing blue. And he has blue up. So that's fine. I still have 1, so I could have responded. I survived. I'm happy with that. And I still have protection. So I'm okay with this. It might not have been a good play, but I'm okay with this. However, if I still lose, I'm never going to make that possible mistake again, though. I probably shouldn't have made that. I knew better. Kiora, don't know what it says. Don't want to read it. Probably should. Okay, I'll read it. Draw 2 cards? Okay. Resolve. Whatever. Don't care. I'm a 4/3. She is a 3/2. Whenever core attacks, if there are 7 more cards in your graveyard, you may create a side. Jesus! I need to get rid of this, because he has more than that, right? Yeah, he has 9. That's a problem. Sheltered by Ghost. Right away. Pass. My turn. I'd rather have both of them trying to plane. Drawing a planes there is A-okay with me, my friends. I'm going to put it on my biggest thing. She doesn't... It doesn't matter if they have flying or not, but I'm going to Sheltered by Ghost. Give myself Ward 4, because why wouldn't you do that? Well, Ward 2 twice, right? Basically the same thing. And then I'm going to Scry. Oh, no. No. Dang it. Okay. Let's think about this. Do I Scry or do I hold... No, at this point, because I have his Scion, I have to hold the Shard Mages. Which is literally the exact opposite of what I was telling myself a couple days ago. So, I'm still doing poorly on the whole strat, my new whole strat thing, but we're trying. I'm trying to rewire my brain from that shitty card game into this not shitty card game. That's disgusting. It has a freaking... that little Scorpion right there. Alright, he has a ton of mana, so now the game's getting pretty scary. Especially with at 14. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. He's still playing little goober looking things, so 2 cards is a lot to draw, but he's low-ish on mana, 3 mana. What can he really play with that? I feel like this sort of deck is waiting for one huge thing. Let's see what his graveyard looks like. Does he have that thing? Demons you control have menace. He doesn't have that one reanimated thing that needs to be scared of. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature reveal. Oof. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay, he has 2 blockers. So I'm not going to have lethal at all unless I draw Sheltered by Ghost. Sheltered by Ghost would go so freaking hard right now. I actually would have game if I draw Sheltered by Ghost. Okay, Sheltered by Ghost. That's the card. Holy shit, I lost. Sheltered by Ghost. He's tapped out. Do I just play it right now and get really big? Okay, let me think about this. 3, 2... Yeah, I think I'm gonna. 7, that would force... Okay, no matter what, that is going to be... Ah, so freaking close to it. So close to it. 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, double strike. Double strike. The fact that he has this, I lost so badly right now. Oh man, that feels horrendous. And Seam Rip is such an... It was so close to being the right card. This is like Sheltered by Ghost Light. Dag nabbit. I might as well get the most life possible. Oh wait, does it already have one? I can't remember. I put... Okay, well I'm attacking with that for certain. Do I attack with everything? So he's gonna block 2 of them. No, I just attack with this. Have blockers, but does he have the infinite... Oh my god. You literally can't make this game up. This game hates me. It's literally rubbing in my face like, hey, you could have won. You could have won. We just hate you, is all. Oh, I wish that was a 2-drop. That literally feels so fucking bad. Unbelievably bad. Okay. I didn't run into any of my new cards, which feels bad too. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't have that, like, what was it called? That one dragon that does infinite damage. So maybe I live another turn. Maybe. And it's taken him a while to think about this. This is an 8-drop? 2, 4, 6. He doesn't have a land. He doesn't have a land. I did it. I didn't play optimally, but I think I did it. And now he's stalling because he's a salty jerk, it looks like. Maybe not. He's looking at his graveyard, so maybe he's not stalling. Maybe he's thinking about it. The fact that... Okay, what is this? Okay. Fine. Okay, I don't know what this means, though. What is it over here? Oh, okay, I see what it says. When this enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it. Okay, that's fine. He only has 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 mana left. He has this in the graveyard. Oh, no. Does he have a 3 mana get something? Oh, no. Okay, that's 4 mana. Oh, I'm so nerve-wracked right now. There's no way he pulled it off. Did he pull it off? I'll be impressed if he pulled it off, to be honest, at this point. Be pretty darn impressed. Untap another target permanent? Oh no. Oh, he has to pay 1 for that. I got away with it. It's not double strike though. Shite. Okay, maybe I need to make it bigger. 10? I need to spend my oh, shite. It doesn't matter. My turn. Okay. 8, 10. No, I didn't get away with it. He's gonna have enough mana next turn, no matter what, because this comes as a copy of this. Oh no. +1 plus O. Make this as big as possible. It doesn't, I don't think it matters. What does he have to play? Exile the bigger one. What does he have though? Man, so close. If I, oh no. 10, 11, 12, 13. But he still has it. Playing a Shard Mage's Rescue makes no difference. When this creature enters, if you cast it, each other player sacrifice all of the creatures they control. Then each player returns all creatures. Unbelievable. Maybe I shouldn't have even played that card then, Sheltered by Ghost. Oh no. How much damage is that going to be? He can't block this one. Auto pay, yeah. Put it on this. The 3-2. So that won't, it doesn't matter if he blocks or not. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah! It doesn't matter. I'm just all attacking. Even if my shit dies, it don't matter. Maybe I draw something off the top. Because it doesn't look like he has an infinite combo in his graveyard, though. That's the only thing. That's exciting that I drew. I'm going to draw the card I added, but I'm going to need a creature. So that feels actually pretty bad. I need to draw a creature. I can scry twice. Right? I thought this one had it too. Yeah, it does. Why am I scry twice? Okay. I have a creature for next turn, so if he doesn't kill me next turn... Blockers? Is he blocking? Yeah, of course he's blocking. Do I do as much damage as I can? 10, 11, 12. No, there's no point in doing that. I just hope for another turn. That's all I got. That's all I can do is hope for another turn. End turn. Okay. Maybe I can just figure it. Then discard. Whenever this permanent enters, you mill 4 cards. You may return it on. Okay, he does. He has it. Yeah, he has it. He's definitely gonna have it. How many cards does he has? 30 cards in his hand. Oh no! Each player sacrifices all. So Shard Mages does nothing. And haste? No haste. Haste. He has 1 hasty thing. He has 2 hasty things, which is 10 damage. Okay, that's a lot of triggers. I lost. Man, that feels so bad. The game is so rude to me sometimes. However, to be honest with you, I liked what I drew. So if there's a silver lining there. I liked what I didn't get creature or mana screwed like I did the last 2 games. However, I'm just now realizing there's no reason to even continue because I only draw 1 creature. And I have no way to give it flying. 1 turn short. I could write a book about that. That's all I do in this game. But I think that was positive. Nonetheless, a little positive. Yeah, this deck sucks to go against. Honestly, out of all the decks that I run into, yeah, I do hate this deck. But it's not my... Like, it's not even on my top 5 list of least favorites. Because he might have it in his deck. But he doesn't do the hand ripping thing. He doesn't do all the the black decks I really hate going against. He's like every turn he hand rips or gets rid of the card I play. And against my mono white strategy, it's like, unless I draw absolutely cracked, there's nothing I can do. However, I have recursion here. So that's exciting. So if I do play against a strategy like that, maybe I can come back. This is exactly what I wanted to happen, actually. Let's do that first. No enchantments in my hand, which scares me, but I do have Spellbook Vendor. Also, too, I'd rather draw... Okay, I drew a plane, so crisis averted. He is playing... Okay. This is positive. Very positive sign indeed. I think I'm going to play both of these creatures and hope for no board wipe, because that will allow me to scry and buff on the same turn. Deal 1 damage. I'm playing super aggressively, which is exactly what I should be doing. It just feels so unnatural and bad to do it. But I gotta get out of that mindset. Oh, that's a beautiful card to draw. Here we go. Starting to pump up the creatures. This is exactly what... It's working. Auto pay. Put it on the... I'll put it on the Slumbering Keep Guard. I'll put the +1/+1s on the Slumbering Keep Guard. Most Helpful Weaver. That's not the worst draw. So I'm going to keep it. All attacks. Let's go, baby. It's working. I should have maybe scried for something different, but that's a little bit of follow-up if I get board wiped. And now that I have speed counters, that tickles my brain in a positive way because of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Probably my favorite. Oh, that does nothing for you, my friend. Nothing at this point for you. Unless he has a board wipe. He could have a board wipe. Do I go wide or do I just keep attacking? Well, I don't have lethal, so I probably should go wider, right? Let's see if I can get lethal because he can't do anything with 1 mana. 1 red or green mana? No way. Keep buffing this one up. 4/4. That puts me at a more healthy range. A plains? Does that... I have 3. 4 is alright. I'm okay with 4. Put the auto pay. I'm going to put it on the biggest thing, which is not something I normally do. Make that out of the lightning bolt range. So now these are out of lightning bolt range. It's 4, 8, 9, 10. He's at 15. +1, 2. Do I do Shelter by Ghost now? No, that wouldn't. +1, +2. I would put it at 12. Still not lethal, so I think that wouldn't be smart. Scrying 1. I would rather have a plane, so I can play 2 things next turn. I gotta remind myself that I can scry more often. Oof. Max speed 2. Keegan, hey, what's up, my friend? Still playing mono white? Yeah, but I did. So, some guy named Neil's in the chat. I haven't seen him for a couple days, but he gave me another deck, and there was a red creature in that deck. But that being said, the reason why I continue mono white, even though I might want to build something other than white, is that it's just all about resources. You know what I mean? He said, good game. What a nice fellow. Everybody be friends with H Bizzle 98. That's a good name. Watch any of the Pro Tour? No, I did not. I didn't even know the Pro Tour was going on. To be honest with you, Keegan, I've had a hell of a couple days. It may not seem like it, but my brain is just my brain is fried, pardon my language. I'm literally just got done an hour ago, right before I jumped on live. I was with my realtor and broker. Yeah, it's just, life is crazy at the moment. So I didn't know the Pro Tour was going on. However, now that I do know, I'm definitely going to, after I'm done streaming, as I try to drift off the Betty Buy, I'm going to pull my phone up and be like, Pro Tour. Is there some streams? Is there some videos I can watch? I'd be lacking sometimes, but hey, we got the first win of today's stream. That is a positive sign. Hey, I added some more cards, Keegan, by the way. Before you got here, I edited the deck, so I did, all weekend. That's pretty exciting. How much does the Pro Tour people make if they win the game? That is my question now. Offspring, oof. Oof. That would feel good to do. I do have the mana eventually for it. Starting town, maybe I do Optimus Scavenger and go greedy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I kind of want to save Flowerfoot. Flowerfoot, by the way, is a great name too. Yo, Weekend First gets 50k. Wow, that's a lot less than I expected. Swamp, hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Like I couldn't hate it anymore. I kind of want to play a one drop and hold shard mages, but I'm not going to. Maybe he'll waste resources of Optimus the Scavenger. Doesn't know I have another one of them. It looks like he might. He is going to. Oh, he's not. Okay, I'm fine with Bitter Bloom Bearer. Bitter Bloom Bearer. Shadow. The reason why 50k is I thought it was going to be more than that is because I was just talking with some people about a game called Shadowverse, and the person that won a Shadowverse tournament way back when, and Shadowverse is like a pretty fringe niche, like a lot less popular than Magic the Gathering, in my opinion. And that was like 1 million, and the person that won is still like top 10 all time of prize winning esports things. Kind of wild. At the beginning of a keep, you lose 1 life, create a 1/1. Do I get rid of this now? I feel like I might. Enchant creature gets +1/+0 and flying. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna get out of hand. It's gotten out of hand for me once before. I'm gonna give Monsters and Scavenger ward because it already has ward. Share the ward love. Then I'm gonna modify my Wonder Weave, and I'm going to target the Bitter Bloom, but modify my Wonder Weave, and then he's gonna try to get rid of it now. Flash: when this creature enters, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability if an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way. Wow. That's a freaking good card. There's nothing I can do about that. Shard Mages does nothing. That sucks. That absolutely sucks because I don't even get the +1/+1s. Oh man, that's freaking rough. Resolve. Resolve. Oh, I still got the +1/+1 counter though. That's interesting. Oh wait. Okay. It looks like I still have my thing. Okay, now what do I do? Do I ever shriek right now? I have. It doesn't have flying, so maybe I ever shriek right now. +1/+0. He's tapped out, so maybe I should. And this will answer my question about Optimus Scavenger. Okay, Optimus Scavenger still works. Buffing this thing up for sure. He might. Oh, that's not a. Okay. Yeah, all attacks. Or maybe do I hold something up for a blocker against this if he attacks? He didn't attack last time. Maybe he wants to build his board state. I think I gotta do damage while I can. Okay, that makes sense. I thought for a second he was gonna get rid of his Bitter Bloom, and that kind of makes me think that I made the wrong choice there, because he's gonna get more and more. Second and third get 20k, and 4 to 8 get like 9k. Ye world champs get 100k though. He couldn't pay the ward. Oh, I see. Couldn't pay the ward. That makes sense. I'm surprised then it countered. Man, I should have got. I wish I got rid of Bitter Bloom while I could, because everything has flying, and that feels terrible. Okay, let's see here. I can go pretty wide with an Offspring. That's 3. I have 4. And I have Shard Mages. Maybe I can just outpace him. Maybe. Which one says Offspring? Okay, Offspring. Yeah, I want to do Offspring. Autopay. Okay, this is exciting. First time I'm playing Flowerfoot. Do I go? Man, that's a hard decision. I think I have to go wide here. Whenever Cecile does damage, you lose that much life. Then if your life is total endless. Shard Mages would feel good to have just in case. But maybe you won't target any Optimus and Scavenger if I have 2 of them. You know what I mean? Maybe I can play a little bit of mental gymnastics here. And he's going to get rid of one of them. So, oh man, that sucks. Doesn't matter. Damn it. But at least the Sheltered by Ghost doesn't. And I have the Blight ability. So actually this is pretty okay for me, I think. So let me read this again. Whenever Cecile deals damage, you lose that much life. Then if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total. I'm so confused. Why does he have this card? This is what I hate about black, by the way. Okay, he's only attacking with a 2/3. He doesn't want to get rid of Bitter Bloom at all. Whenever Cecile does damage, you lose that much life. Transform, protect. When Cecile attacks, other attacking creatures gain indestructible. I'm so confused. Why is he running this card besides it being a death toucher? Just because of this? Can't be. Blight 2, Shard Mage's Rescue. So he has 4 blockers now. I don't have any. Evershriek does give me flying though. He has 2 flying. So maybe can I Blight 2 on a creature that only has 1? That's another question I have now. Okay, he's gonna get rid of a token right now. That's what I've decided. Blight 2. Boom. Submit 1. Put 2. Okay. Submit 1. Oh, what? Okay, that worked. Perfect. Give Optimus Scavenger flying. Put the +1/+1 counter on him. He's going to want to block this. Oh, maybe I can trick him. No blocks. He's going to take the token out. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I have a path forward now. End turn. Okay, he still has that token though. Shite. Okay, this is still not looking good, but I do have a path forward. Maybe I can draw another one of Evershrieks. I don't care about that. Pass. I don't care. 4 damage. Congratulations. You're very good at the game. At least that's tapped now, so now he only has 1 non-flying blocker. Okay, I have a couple oh no. Don't do this to me again. I have an idea. I'm gonna attack with both things. All attacks. Next. If he blocks this with this, I'm gonna play Shard Mages to get rid of 1. Okay, he is. Okay. Oh, he has a lot of mana up though. So this might not work out. +1+, so that goes to 2, and that's gonna go to 3. Oh, it already goes to 3. So it's gonna be 3. Yeah, it's already a 3/3. I could make it a 4/4, but it will still die nonetheless. So I might as well just keep buffing my Optimus Scavenger. Okay, 1 less blocker. But it really just comes down to the draw. Damn. As soon as I get rid of 1 blocker, another takes its place. 2 more take its place. This is not... I've been outpaced. And as soon as that happens, the game's over. The game is over. But I do have outs. A Seam Rip would be mighty nice right now. But he's drawing cards, so he probably has more of these in his freaking hand. This is like surprisingly, like when I first read this card, I didn't think it was good. I thought it was like, okay, it's definitely going to be played in black decks, but I didn't expect it to be like the whole deck strat is to get this thing out. Okay, the game's over. And of course, I drew a Plains. I fucking hate this game. The last 2 days, I've hated this game with a freaking passion, man. Unbelievable. The fact that back-to-back days, when I need cards, I draw Plains. I'm not even running a lot of Plains. And the days before that, when I needed Plains, I wasn't drawing Plains. So if it's not something, it's something. Oh my gosh, I cannot go back-to-back days of being salty. I refuse it. I refuse to be salty. It's not the person I want to be. So I'm going to take a drink of water and calm down. Okay, I do like seeing this in hand because I did just add it. So I calmed down and now I'm happy again. Slumbering Keep Guard, do your magic. I like the scrying thing. I can see why too. Platinum rank was always a huge struggle for me too. Bro. Tell me about it. Jesus. I'm assuming Diamond's even worse than Platinum. But my God, I would keep running the same sort of bullshit. Let's do Feather of Flight would be good, but I have a Plains next turn, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna do this. All attack. Wait until I can pay the Offspring, because I feel like paying the Offspring cost feels nice. It feels really good. Okay, I've never ran into this card, so maybe this guy's just a G. I don't even know what it says, but I'm gonna assume it's a cool card. Put a page. Okay, it says page. A book card. How cool is that? This guy's a nice guy, I hope. Put a page counter on this artifact, draw a card. When there are 4 or more page counters on this artifact, exile it. Okay. Fair magic card. Love to see it. How nutty do we want to go here? I think I just... Oh, if I get board wiped, though... So far, it's about the same, which also... Oh... Interesting. So basically, platinum and above, good players. So that makes me feel a little bit better about struggling so mightily. I'm going to pay the Offspring, and if I get board wiped, I'm going to go out that door, jump off my banister, head first, no arms. That's where I'm at with this. If I get board wiped on a little baby board like this, then the game is just telling me that you can't have any amount of happiness in this world. Scrying, I'm okay with that. 3-2. See, this is what I'm talking about. I replaced Veteran Survivor with this card, and already I get the card's benefit, whereas I never really got Veteran Survivor's benefit. Maybe once or twice. River Churn Monument. Any number of target players, each mill 2 cards, exhaust. Is this gonna do what you did to me, stranger, bro? Is he gonna mill me out? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, now I think it's time for Feather of Flight that I can't get countered. And I think I'm going to do this. Because I have a token. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be a buff little bunny boy for the rest of time, as long as this little guy stays around. And what the hell does he have to do? He has 1 mana. Okay. I can't read. That's why I'm bad at the game. I can't read. I'm going to leave that on top because that is the best card in the deck for sure. Oh, I draw it. I forgot about that. Oof. Ethereal Armor. Easy choice. Ethereal Armor on this? That's pretty heavy thing to do. But we're going to do it. And what does Plains have? Okay, he's just milling me? Best case scenario. Literally, oh, and I have a follow-up creature. This game is going... Why do I draw Fairly Cracked against a fair Magic player? And watch him play like the most broken thing I've ever seen in my entire life next turn. I regret saying this. And lose instantaneously. Imagine that happening. I mean, that's what's probably going to happen. I've already accepted my fate. What the hell is going on? Why can he do things in response? He's tapped out. A bit, yes. He's got ways to go unless he has other mill. They say if you're punched in the face and you expect it, it hurts less. I can't imagine that being true because it hurt quite a bit right there. I take back all my compliments. And it doesn't target, so Shard Mages is useless, so I might as well just go for it. And if it happens again, it happens again. That's not an instant, is it? It's a sorcery? Okay. Oh my god! I think I have to reconsider my liking of this game. I think I might have to reconsider it because I don't like it today. You know, I came on here to, have a good time with my buds. I'm just getting shatted on. Like pouring yourself a glass of orange juice in the morning, and the pulp is replaced with literal shite. That feels extremely bad. And he just continues to scry, so he's probably gonna have a deck full of a million split ups, maybe some ultimatums or whatever that fucking card is called. Okay. Honestly, fuck this guy. Pardon my French. That's just how I feel in the moment. Maybe I should have done Ethereal Armor first. Okay, that's fine. He's tapped out now. +2, +4. Still not game, but it's going to be close. And the servo bot has a little bit of recursion. I get a little bit of a speed counter, but still don't feel good. Don't feel good at all. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I probably should have kept shard mages in my hand, you know what I mean? But well, I have game next turn if he doesn't play any creatures. How many times have I ran into decks that never play creatures and just like the whole purpose of their deck is to ruin your day? How many times? Like maybe 40% of the time, honestly. Another one of my arch nemesis cards, stock up. Is this it? Is this it? He has something to do, but maybe it's just that whole million piece of crap thing. Oh, thank the Lord. If this guy beat me, oh, I would have been so mad. Oh, he has more life. If you got my hopes up for that for no reason, should I save this? Should I save this? What are the odds he has another board wipe? Okay, maybe he just has not a board wipe, but a targeted removal, and I will still have game. That's why I did it. But we're about to find out. I want to look away. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything, which means that a board wipe was automatic. He would have just automatically done that. 100%. So, man, he seems like the type of guy, when he doesn't win, to stall you, bad manners you, ruin your day even more than he already had done. He's looking at my second spotter, even though he knows what a spider is. He can't be that stupid. Okay, I think I won. Same for me too, which is why I joined the terror in order to terrorize others. I respect it. Because you're a good person that was forced to turn evil, you know what I mean? Like, you live long enough to be the villain, and that's just how it happens, unfortunately, in the world that we live in today. You know what I'm saying? I got some gold from my endeavors. But honestly, I don't even want to play again. That's how tilted I've been the last 2 days with this goddamn game. So what I'm going to do is something I just want to do, and that is open up a $5,000 card. I want to open up a $5,000 Magic the Gathering card. So that's what I'm going to do, because I deserve it. I think, I don't deserve anything. That's such a stupid thing to say. I hate it when people say that, and I just said it, so screw me. I made a new fun deck today, too. Hey, man, what is it? Tell me what it is. Is it a center deck or a commander deck? I hope you get tons of good stuff. Thank you, bro. Hopefully you watch me do it. Hopefully you like watching what I'm about to do. Okay, I'm about to turn off the game capture. Wait a sec. Oh, that's me. That's funny. Okay, where is it? There we go. Okay, maybe it's a black screen. Okay, shoot. Is it on? Okay, it's on. Oh, do I have to re-add it? That's going to be so annoying. Okay, bear with me. I have to fix this before I can open some things. I need to add a video capture device, and I'm going to do that, and it's going to be the OBS bot. No, not the virtual camera. No, not that one. It is this one. Yes, sir. That is upside down, so I have to flip it. Flip vertically. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now that should be visible. But I gotta scroll out. That is my view currently. what you're seeing on the horizontal feed. But now I gotta put it beneath the chat and beneath my face. I gotta delete the old OBS spot. Remove. Yes, because it's not working. And then video capture beneath that video. Okay, now we're cooking. One of them is working. And stranger, you can see where I moved the mic. I think it's working a little bit better. And now I add this to my vertical canvas. Sorry, bear with me. And then I'm going to open up a 5,000 freaking dollar card. And that's just me manifesting it. I don't know if it's actually going to work. It's probably not going to work. You know, I've been surprised in the past. What is going on here? Why can't... Oh, remove. There we go. Yep. Plus icon. Display. No, not display. Video capture device. Video capture device number 2. Okay, there it is. Now I just got to put it here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, beauty. Okay, dokie. Now we're cooking. Now I just got to zoom in a little bit on it. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Zoom. Maybe a little bit more and then face it downwards. No, that's up, downwards. And then we can zoom in just a little bit more and then to the left a little, no, to the right a little bit. All right, now we're cooking. Now I can exit the game because screw this game. It wasn't nice to me today. I'm going to open a window because I'm getting a little toasty, which I think makes sense. I think we're opening the last deck in the pod, the commander pod I'm making. And that is this bad boy. Probably the deck that I'm second most excited about out of the Final Fantasy series. I love a shiny E. Thanks, man. It works good. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh playmat, and literally the first time I streamed, some guy was like, "Why the hell do you have a anime girl playmat?" And I was like, "No, it's not like that." But then I was like, "Shoot." To anyone that doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh, it is definitely just an anime girl playmat, and it was bad. So I took that away. I had to get rid of it. It was not the vibe I was wanting to go with. And I've turned over a new leaf. I don't care about the boxes anymore. I used to be such a hoarder, and I kept the boxes no matter what. However, I'm not that guy anymore. It's literally just freaking cardboard. Who cares? I honestly still kind of care, but I don't want to be that guy anymore. So I'm just gonna force myself to not care. And if I do that for long enough, maybe it will work. You know what I mean? I'm fixing the chat now that I remember to do it. Okay, there we go. And apparently, that stranger, the last time I opened one of these Final Fantasy decks a couple days ago, I think you were on the stream. Apparently, the card I opened was $60. It definitely will. Thank you. I really hope so. It was $60, which is kind of like I thought it was more than I bought the deck for. So a win is a win. But this time we're gonna blow that shite out the water. It's gonna be $1,000. Deck box. Cloud X Soldier. When Cloud enters, attach up to one target equipment you control to it. When Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if Cloud has power 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. Not bad. Not bad for a dad. However, I was looking up the Final Fantasy stuff, as you do, and apparently there's a better Cloud, in my opinion. It's called Cloud Midgard, something like that, and that card is freaking sweet, but it's expensive. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it. Bro, I didn't even know. I just thought it was just a $2 card. So like when I got off stream and I saw him comment, when I saw the guy comment that it was $60, I was like, holy crap, is it? And sure enough, those who fight further. It's kind of a weird thing to say. Those who fight further. What the hell does that even mean? What does that mean? I don't know, but it's provocative. And now I'm going to be wealthy in terms of tokens, which actually feels nice. I was running low when I was playing the Avatar beginner box with my friends, so this is actually nice to have. And here it is. The pack that contains a whopping I'm gonna say $2,000. No, actually, screw it. $5,000 right there. 5,000. I think I saw one of the chocobos for 5,000, and it's in here. My luck is gonna turn around. And here is the deck. Man, I just love opening up decks. I don't know what it is about it. I could open up decks all day. Well, I do know what it is. It's from my childhood. I'm scarred from my childhood. Yeah, that's the second battle theme in Final. Oh, that makes sense. Baji, for those that fight further. Thanks, Baji, for coming back, my friend. Hopefully you enjoy watching me open products. I just got done playing Standard on Arena, and I was getting a little tilted. And that was back-to-back days of getting tilted. So I think I'm done for the evening. Had a pretty long day. So I'm going to wind down my day with this. But for those who fight further, that makes sense. It's the theme. The more you know. Is it common for Magic the Gathering fans to be also fans of Final Fantasy? Or is that just the case now that they've meshed? Like, was that the case before? Because it seems like everyone of you guys knows Final Fantasy pretty darn well. I enjoy opening them as well. I had a Final Fantasy booster open. Oof. Sounds like you're having a good day, stranger. That sounds like a good day to me. Oh, wait. I was autopiloting it, and I forgot about the handy little strip there. Now I got a big question for you guys. Someone commented on one of the shorts I made of opening the last deck. I always do this. The sniff test. Now, admittedly, granted, Magic doesn't smell nearly as good as Yu-Gi-Oh! But it smells nice. It smells nice. Final Fantasy 6 or 8 were really formative games for people that played them growing up. My Final Fantasy 7 knowledge ages me. Oh, I see. It might have brought more people into Magic the Gathering, but I feel Final Fantasy is pretty universal to video games. Yeah, I've decided that I'm definitely going to play it. And I started with Final Fantasy 8. I think I might start with Final Fantasy 10. Even though it seems like everyone loves Final Fantasy 7 the most. Cloud X Soldier. I actually looked up the whole MMORPG thing that we talked about a couple times. Tifa! I pulled the Tifa. The Tifa's going in this deck, for sure. 100%. That's exciting. However, it's like 100, like if you want the whole thing, it's like 100 something bucks, and then you have to pay monthly on top of that. I'm like, hell no, you're not getting me with that. I'll definitely watch you. 10 is amazing. Hell yes. Thank you so much, stranger. That actually motivates me to do that. Because like nights where I'm getting tilted on Arena, I can play freaking 10 and you're still going to be hanging out with me. Actually, now she is best girl because I opened it last time. So I'm a big fan of her now. Now I'm going to get it. I'm going to grab her and it's going to go straight into this deck right now. I think I'll put it over here. Let's see. Where did she go? Come on now. Come on. There she is. Oh, man, she looks great. There it is. Here's Badgie's best girl, Tifa. Oh, it's the same card. How is this? Is it just because it looks good that it's $60? That's funny. Well, I'll replace... I don't know. Well, this is just going to be for decoration. That's actually hilarious that it's $60 just because it looks good. That's some quality artwork then. Fun fact, in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud is a mercenary that works with Avalanche, an eco-terrorist group. You run around blowing up reactors to save the planet. That's pretty badass. Maybe I'll do 7 instead of 10. But I feel like 10, just from like the vibes of the deck, that's the one that speaks to me the most, I think. Yeah, I think 10 speaks to me the most. But I think Final Fantasy VII is like the most popular, isn't it? Sid. I feel like I've seen Sid before in a different deck. Equipment and vehicle spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's pretty darn good. Cloud's Limit Break. That card looks amazing. Elena. Heidegger. That's a weird name. Helitrooper. Soldier. Military Program. Ultimate Magic. Holy. What a name. instant. I thought that I would be running into more equipments already. Avalanche. Oh, here it is. Avalanche of Sector 7. Now the name makes more sense, Badgie. It's crazy that the game that was a game plot back in that day. 6 and 7 is tied for favorite Final Fantasy. I'm just biased because I started with 8. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about 8 until you. But my experiences are very limited. Only been streaming for like, what, a couple weeks now? Final Fantasy 8. Now I gotta look that up. Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know anything about 8. Is 8 referenced in any of these decks? Summon. I love the whole summoning card thing. Ultimate Magic. Oh, wow. That's... I think this actually is now my favorite deck, guys. Yuffie. I'm loving this so far. Buggenhagen. That's a good name. Lifestream's Blessing. Professor Hojo. Summoning Materia. Aerith. Last Ancient Beret. Avalanche Leader. Red. What is that? 13? Red 13. Sephiroth. Conformer Shuriken. Wrecking Ball Arm. Austere Command. Ooh, I think this card's good, isn't it? 8 is with Squall and Seifer, Renoa too, if you have any of them as cards. If you spot Seed, that's FF8. Okay, let's look for Seed. Bastion. Protector. Bronze Guardian. Clever Concealment. Pure Steel Paladin. Unfinished Business. Vanquish the Horde. Chaos Warp. And a new art that I've never seen before, but I do know that card. Oh, this is a good card, ain't it? When this creature deals combat damage to a player, gain control of all artifacts. Wow. That's a hell of a card. Hellkite Tyrant. Wow. Professional Facebreaker. Decimate. Armory Automaton. Automatum. Champion's Helm. Conqueror's Flail. Dark Steel Plate. Inspiring Statuary. Sword of the Animist. Battlefield Forge. Bonder's Enclave. There it is. Canopy Vista. Cinder Glade. I love these things. Exotic Orchard. That looks beautiful. Firelit Thicket. Fortified Village. Man, I like some of these Final Fantasy decks so much that it kind of makes me wish I got the collector's edition to have all these as foil. Mossfire Valley, Rootbound Crag, Rugged Prairies, Scavenger Grounds, Slayer Stronghold, Spire of Industry, Sungrass Prairies, Sunpetal Grove, Sunscorched Divide, Zac Fair, Human Soldier. Zac Fair enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. Pay 1, sacrifice Zac Fair. Target creature you control gains indestructible. Wow, that's pretty good. Beret Wallace, Dispatch, Secret Rendezvous, Furious Rise, Vandal Blast, I know that card. Cultivate, Harmonize, Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Behemoth Sledge, Arcane. Ooh, that's a cool Arcane Signet. Conqueror's Flail. Effect is crazy, but it's costly to play. I need to look. I saw that card, but I didn't read it. Now I gotta look it up. Colossal Hammer. That looks very cartoony for this kind of like theme. Equip creature gains +10 and +10 and lose. That's crazy. Well, now my question is, does it have to lose flying, or can it just be a non-flyer and still get +10/+10? Questions, things that make you go, Explorer's Scope, Hero's Blade, Hero's Heirloom, Lightning Greaves, Mask of Memory, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring. That Soul Ring is nice. Trailblazer's Boots, Ash Barrens, Evolving Wilds, Path of Ancestry, Radiant Grove, Sacred Peaks, Command Tower, some mountains. Pretty nice looking mountains. Some forests, some plains. I've seen those plains before. Kind of boring to me now. Well, that is the deck. Got some more tokens. I am rich in one thing, and that thing is tokens. All right. Before I sleeve the deck, I think I'm going to open a $5,000 card. It does not require flying. That card is for White Cloud. Oh, that's cool. Actually, before I open that $5,000 card, I'm going to look up that flailing card. Let's see what it says. Because now you've piqued my interest. Conqueror's Flail. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each color among permanents you control. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, your opponents can cast spells during your turn. Not bad. Not bad for a dad. I'm assuming this guy's a dad. he looks like he'd be an interesting dad, that's for sure. All right, here we go, baby. Let's go. $5,000. I'm gonna tell from the smell. Oh yeah, this smells better than the deck. This is a $5,000 smell. I don't know if it's always gonna be front or the back matters. Dag nabbit. Not only did I not get it, but I'm pretty sure I have both of those cards. Reno's a little shit. That dude on CF. That dude, Reno's a little shit. That dude on CF. CF. What the hell is CF? CF. Card fight? CF. Reno's? I literally have no idea what you're saying. I don't know if that's because it's starting to get that hour. My brain starts being an idiot. Or if I just don't know. But I don't know. I wish I did. It made me feel better. I'd feel like a lot less of an idiot. All right, time to sleeve the deck. And I think I'm going to call it an evening for that. And I really only have blue left. I should probably buy some more sleeves, some better sleeves. But when you bought so many freaking decks and you're building a pod for people that may or may not come over soon or at all, you don't want to go ham on the cards and sleeves. Conqueror's Flail. Oh, Reno's a little shit. That dude on... Now I get it. Okay, I probably would have gotten that an hour ago. So it's not your bad at all. It's definitely my bad. All right, here we go. Let's sleeve things up. Let's put the commander in a different colored sleeve. And the only thing I have handy is the white sleeve. Tifa Martial Artist. I really like the card. Whenever with power 7 or greater. I like Voltron decks too. So I'm gonna have to fight the urge of upgrading this deck. Because the whole Voltron strat just seems like such fun. Especially if you have like, I've seen people do it like this. So like the card text of the card is like getting bigger and that's about it. I think that's pretty neat. Probably pretty standard stuff to the Magic players. But when you can interact with your board state however you want to, not something that I'm accustomed to coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you only have 5 spaces really, and you have to put them in the spaces, so kind of cool. Just little neat things. I don't blame you for not wanting to invest any more money than you already have on this, but hopefully it gets everyone playing with you. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah. I think I'm done now, though. I don't think I'm going to upgrade anymore. You know, when I bought all the decks, I also was like, okay, I looked at the deck list. I was like, okay, here's a strat. Here is what I've seen online about cool cards, and I thought the cards were cool. So I already did buy some upgrades to like a couple of the decks. But I think I'm gonna hit the brakes, especially since the whole move thing is happening a lot sooner than, well, the ball's starting to roll basically. And it's funny is I've worked towards this move. Like, it's been my biggest goal in life for my entire life, basically. I wanted to get out of the hellhole of which I live. And a few years ago when I bought my first house, this house, I probably should have done it then. However, buying your first house many states away, like buying a first house is already like a big, like it's pretty stressful, especially during the time that of which I bought it in. It was stressful. So adding on top of that, moving states away, I was just like, okay, let's just, level set with our first house. And then in a couple years, maybe we can just make it our second house and then rent out this first house. And then now that it's come time to move again, it's just as stressful, if not even more stressful, because of the state of being of everything. It's just, I don't know. I'm more stressed about it than I thought I was going to be, that's for sure. But I think even just a week from now, I think it's going to be more settled. The thing that really gets me stressed is the whole not knowing. So many things up in the air. I hate that aspect of it. So give it like another week, maybe 2 weeks at the most, and we'll have more like concrete information to go off of. And that will make me feel better. And maybe that goes on with the whole me being a little tilted on the Magic the Gathering arena front over the last 48 hours. That's not something I really like to do, is being tilted. I don't want to be that guy. I don't think that people would find that enjoyable to watch. And I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Last time I checked, if the housing market goes under, we all go under, so not worth the concern. That's a good point. That is a great point. So even if, yeah, that's a good point, my friend. And honestly, how it's working out right now is, yeah, if the housing market, like there's, even if you get the best deal possible, like you're still pretty much screwed for at least 5-10 years until things eventually level set. But I was originally concerned about the whole interest rates and whatnot, but I'm actually there's a way to circumvent that, believe it or not, through what's called an assumable loan. So actually, and that's part of the reason why the whole stress has arisen, is because like assumable loans take a little bit longer for you to get into the home and things of that nature. So I'm gonna be having to balance like my girlfriend getting her a transfer from her work and the assumable loan. And we were originally gonna rent out this house, but like there's already so many moving parts that I just don't want to add that to my plate. And especially with this assumable loan thing that I'm learning about, really, is that it kind of makes less sense to rent. Especially when you can use that money for, there's actually loans out there that you can put 15-20% down, and as long as there's already a renter in that place, you don't need anything else besides that 15. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm just monologuing right now because it's on my brain. That is like my whole brain has been encapsulated with this. And I was really hoping when my broker and realtor came over this evening that would subside, but there's just their answers doesn't answer the ambiguity of the situation. You're either renting or renting while slowly building equity. Yep, that's exactly basically what it is. Up until the point, I mean, there's a point of when you build equity where that slowness that you're talking about is no longer slow. And that's the point where I'm at right now. So actually, as long as everything goes smoothly, it should be a blessing. It's just a matter of like, the biggest thing is my girlfriend's job, right? We don't know when her appraisal is. It's going to be sometime this month. So because of that, we don't know when she's going to be put in for the transfer. And because of that, we don't know when we're going to put on the house for the market. And because of that, we don't know when we're going to be looking, like when we should be putting offers on houses and things of that nature. So many things are relying on other factors. It's just so annoying. But they say patience is a virtue. And that virtue is hard to come by for a fellow like myself. But believe it or not, I used to be worse at it. I feel like a few years ago, I'd be catatonic right now. So I'm probably handling it okay. Give myself a little bit of credit. And I don't like this color blue. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't like this color blue. I might have to bite the bullet and buy some more Dragon Shields. I bought these crappy sleeves because the crappy sleeves were freaking cheap because they're crappy sleeves. And they're not the worst sleeves in the world. Like, you know, they have like that really cheap edge that I really hate. But they'll get the job done for a pod. I used my Dragon Shields, the ones I had left over, on Bumbleflower. And then I used it on the Creative Energy deck. And I believe I used it on Ishtola. I think that's what I used it on. I could be wrong about the Ishtola one. I don't think so. But it's actually, it feels good to have these decks sleeved up, because now the pod's pretty much done. Now I have the Final Fantasy pod all opened. I have the Blitzball deck, this deck. I just opened yesterday, I opened yesterday the Terra deck, which now that you said that the whole was the theme song or whatever, the Terra deck had their little caption as searching for friends. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. However, that deck, I looking at the cards, that was like my least favorite deck so far. None of the cards really spoke to me. Those are all bangers, by the way. Those are all bangers. Bro, I was yapping, and my brain is at that point to where I'm having a hard time paying attention. What are all bangers? The decks? Pure Steel Paladin? I feel like I've seen this card before. Whenever an equipment you control enters, you may draw a card. Wow. Equipments you control have equipped 0, as long as you control 3 or more. Wow, this card's freaking good. Is that like a shark creature? What the hell is this? Or is that a mask? What is that? Is that a... You guys probably know from playing Final Fantasy VII. Huh. That card's freaking good, though. Clever Concealment. Cloud is dressed like a girl. Convoke. Your creatures can help cast this for each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1. Any number of target non-land permanents you control phase out. Is that like a freaking Teferi's Protection? Seems like the same thing, except I don't know how much mana Teferi's Protection is though. Bronze Guardian. Yeah, Bumbleflower, Energy, Cat. Oh, yeah. The one I said this before, so pardon me if I repeat myself. The one I'm most excited about though is Bumbleflower, because like the playstyle is so, it's like nothing I've ever played before. Nothing like most of these things are nothing I've played before, because obviously I've never played Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh is just OTK degenerate garbage. But I'm literally helping my opponents play and just using politics. I'm so excited about it. Oh yeah, there's a cross-dressing scene in Final Fantasy VII too. Wild game. Sounds like it. Beret. That card does. I don't like how that guy looks. Aerith, Last Ancient. Do you guys say, and this is probably, I'm gonna sound like an idiot when I ask this question, but it's been a burning on my brain. Is, do you say Ether Drift or do you say Aether Drift? Ether or Aether? I feel like it's Aether Drift with an A, but I feel like I hear people say Ether Drift just as often and maybe even more often. Aether Drift. The second one was Aether Drift, right? That's what I say. Aether Drift. Yuffie. Materia Hunter. This card looks good. Ninjutsu. I love Ninjutsu. The reason why I love Ninjutsu is because it took my brain a little while for it to grasp why you're ninjutsuing. Like, why is that good? But it makes sense to me now. And these cards I love. Summons. It makes you feel like you're playing something other than a card game, but also a card game at the same time. It's like best of both worlds. Kate Sith. Wow, I didn't know that there was a Darth Lord, a Dark Lord of the Sith in this game. Kate Sith. Darth Jar Jar. I say Aether, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Aether's right. The people that say Ether Drift scare me, to be honest. I mean, what's next? You roll up your slevs. No, actually, no. They would say slaves. They roll up their slaves. A little bit different because there's no A in that word, but they scare me. Okay, the blue on the white cards look pretty good, so maybe I'll just stick with these. Yeah, the blue on the white looks all right. Not that bad. Sid, Free Flyer Pilot. Cloud Limit Break. And there is the deck all sleeved up, my friends. If you have ninjutsu on your commander, you never have to pay commander tax, which is why Yuriko is broken. Bro, that is broken. I didn't realize that. I'm surprised they haven't made a rule to give it like some sort of backhand commander tax. Like ninjutsu abilities from commander, you have to pay 1 instead of 2 more. that still wouldn't be even balanced. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't realize that. Oh, brother. What a day. What a day. But now my pot is complete. What am I doing putting it there? I'm going to put it in the deck box. Into the deck box it goes. Tomorrow actually is going to be another weird day. I have to start packing up this room. And this room is going to be a pain in the butt to pack up. Like from this bit, oh, you can see it. All that stuff down there is overflow and it's just not organized. Everything up top is going to be a pain in the butt because like there's some expensive stuff. Like honestly, I don't even want this stuff anymore. Like every time I look at my shelves, I kind of feel shame. But it is what it is. I'm not going to go through the trouble of selling all that crap because I'd probably lose a ton of money on all that crap. Life is weird. You make decisions and you have to live with the decisions. Oh, brother. Oh, well. We didn't pull a $60 card, nor $1,000 or a $5,000, $1,000, but we pulled Meister Seymour and we pulled a Summon Esper Valigarmanda. Exile an instant or sorcery card from each graveyard. Feels bad. Add 1 mana for each lore counter on this saga you can make for 4 mana. I'm probably not going to play that. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Meister Seymour's power on another target creature. This would go good in that counter deck, but I don't think that deck is green, is it? I don't know. I have to look at that. Oh, how long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. Another thing, I need to get my stamina up or like start streaming earlier or something because I've noticed that around an hour and 10 minutes, my brain hits a wall. And granted, like it's midnight and it usually is around midnight or a little bit earlier when this happens. But it's starting to feel real bad. I wish I was streaming for a lot longer. I'll get there one day. That's my goal. I'll take the win of not failing to stream every day as a win. Maybe I should just be more positive overall. Yeah, I'm too negative. I've decided turn over a new leaf. I'm being positive. Patting myself on the back for streaming every day. Well, with that, guys, it's kind of an abrupt ending, but I've had it. I'm at my limit. I don't want to start just yapping and monologuing, which I've done over the past 30 minutes anyways, opening this stuff. I appreciate you as always, stranger, and Badgie, nice seeing you again. Once the other life things settle down, it should be much better. Yeah, you know what's actually exciting? One last thing is once we move, my girlfriend loves, it's actually hilarious. My girlfriend loves buying, like just like I like buying crap. She likes buying crap, but at least her crap is like decor, like useful things around the house, like throw pillows, end tables, things of that nature. When my realtor came to the house and the broker, they were like, normally we come into a house and it's like disgusting and we have to change everything to get it staged, is what they call it. Like, you don't have to do anything. And in fact, the only thing that needs to change is this room, because one, you can't show a house with a whole bunch of stuff like this. People have sticky fingers. And two, like it needs to show like a bed in here, a bed, and all this stuff. So we have to move a bed in here, which we have a bed already. But she was like, just do it like, I'm not even gonna give you any guidance because obviously you know how to do it. So my girlfriend was on cloud 9 because of that. And now I will even have less say when it comes to her buying shite. But the good news about that is when I move into this next house, I'm just be like, hey, I want this room to be my streaming room. I'm going to continue streaming every day. That's my goal. And I'm just going to have her decorate it because like I've seen things online of people's streaming rooms being like super cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be like the first time of her like, not habit, but like hobby of decor coming in handy for me. So that's cool. You know, I might have a cool streaming setup here in the next couple months, however long it takes. That's pretty amazing. I look forward to seeing the new setup. Thank you, stranger. You're the best. You and Badgie, man, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Seriously do. I feel like we're friends. kind of a strange friendship. Is what like I don't, but I like it. Honestly, I'm having a great time with you guys. All right, guys, I'm just yapping. I'm monologuing, so I'm heading off to bed. Indeed, oh man, thank you, bro. That was very kind of you to reciprocate. You are the best. Okay, guys, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, but if not, maybe in a couple days. All right, guys, have a great night. See you later.